Hello everyone, welcome back with me, Evelyn Shinta Situmorang. If you are new, I'm an English literature student at University of Sumatera Utara. Still, today we're going to discuss about a paper I wrote, but this time the paper is quite special because the research is supported by a software, namely Praat. Can't wait to know more? Let's just begin. So, the title of my paper is Elon Musk's Speech-Sound Physical Properties. We're going to start with a brief introduction on the topic. Fraudulent calls or scams have become a widespread case in the world along with the development of technology. They occur in any society at any level, including people in high position in business such as CEOs or managers. In business, they are called CEO or Business Email Compromise (BEC) fraud. CEO BEC fraud occurs when employees who are authorized to make payments are tricked into paying false invoice or making unauthorized transfers from business account. A huge example occurred in Hong Kong in 2020 when a bank manager received a call from a man he recognized as a director with whom he had spoken before. Because of the call, the bank manager transferred $35 million to the director and did not know that they were fraudster, not the director as he recognized by voice. This example case shows that the urgency for the community to be more vigilant and avoid the same case to be happening again in the future. It can be done through science and research. Victoria A. Fromkin once stated that the scientific study of human language is called linguistics. Linguistics analysis is divided into several levels that are corresponding to each level of language structure itself. However, the paper will focus on the sound level, specifically in the physical aspects. It means this paper will provide the phonetic level of analysis. This paper will be done by examining the physical properties of speech sound including pitch, length, and spectrum of Elon Musk's voice using Praat software. The aim of this paper is to provide information on the physical sound had by Elon Musk. The reason why the researcher needs to provide the information of Elon Musk's speech is because he is the co-founder and CEO of electric car maker Tesla and rocket manufacturer SpaceX that make him the richest person in history. As stated before, the fraud call, especially in businesses, can be avoided through research. The result of this research is expected to be useful to avoid misrecognition of Elon Musk's voice that can possibly cause $1 million scam as the example case. We are now proceed to the theory used in this research. As this paper focuses on the physical properties of speech sound, which is the acoustic phonetics, so the analysis is done by using Praat software. Acoustic phonetics provides analysis and description of speech in terms of physical properties, such as frequency, intensity, and duration. These physical properties, that are also called acoustic features, have the qualities in distinguishing one sound or utterance from another. Praat supports all the information regarding those features of speech. So now, what is frequency? Frequency refers to the rate at which sound waves cycle from positive or peak to negative or through and back to the positive. How it measured? It is measured in hertz, which represents the number of cycles per second. According to Eric Bernhardsen, the typical human pitch ranges between 50 Hz up to 300 Hz. To be more specific, most men typically range between 85 up to 180 Hz, and most women between 165 until 255 Hz. Any given sound is made up of different frequencies. The combination of different frequencies causes different sounds that links to the ability of speech recognition. Now, intensity. Intensity of a sound represents the power or loudness of the sound and is measured in decibels or dB. Intensity is correlated with the amplitude of the wave. Furthermore, Pearsons and Horonjeff studied human speech intensity and resulted a conclusion as displayed. Lastly, duration. Duration is the length or quantity of a sound. In speech, it is also common to have pause or pauses. Pause is defined as any interval of the oscillographic trace where the amplitude is indistinguishable from that of the background noise. Other than that, related to duration, there is speech rate. Speech rate is defined as the total duration of a sentence, including pauses. The most common measurements of speech rate are syllable per second and words per minute. Now, talking about the methodology used in this research applies the descriptive qualitative approach. Although it is qualitative, the quantitative data in numerical information is involved to describe the frequency, intensity, and duration. The steps that are employed in this research are downloading the sound file, analyzing the sound file using Praat to find the acoustic features, and drawing the conclusion of the research. The sound file was downloaded from the Time Person of the Year Elon Musk interview video on December 14, 2021 that are published in Time YouTube channel. We are now enter the discussion section. To be more specific, this research were analyzing the first sentence Elon uttered in the interview.
I admire anyone who is making a positive contribution to humanity.
Here is the spectrogram of the sound along with the graphics of speaker's speech that is represented by blue lines, intensity by the yellow curves, and duration that is written below the spectrogram. The information that can invert directly to the spectrogram is the duration or length of the utterance, that is 5-point-something seconds. Looking further to the spectrogram, there were some pauses during the utterance. As it is scripted before, Elon Musk's utterance also have two fillers, which is and The significant pauses and fillers occupied 1.7-something seconds of the total duration. Including the pauses and fillers, the speech rate of the particular utterance done by Elon Musk is 4 syllables per second. Now about the frequency or pitch. In order to have the accurate data of frequency on the utterance, I use the voice report provided by the software. As the typical human speech sound frequency is from 50 Hz until 300 Hz, I set the pitch setting range from 50 up to the 300 Hz in the software. The report is as displayed. Looking at the typical number of mean pitch, the average or mean pitch of Elon Musk is categorized as normal, which is in 112.167 Hz. However, the minimum and maximum pitch produced in the particular utterance are passing the typical range of mean pitch. As stated by Britannica, sounds are higher or lower in pitch according to the frequency or vibration of the sound waves producing them. Move forward to the intensity of the speech. I also use the report that is being provided in the software. Based on the Parsons and Hornjack research, the lowest intensity of human speech is 47, while the highest is 97. So I set the range intensity from 47 up to 97 in the software, and here is the report received. Minding the context of the speech, Elon Musk uttered this sentence in an interview, so he should have been speaking in normal intensity. As it is provided in the slide, the normal intensity is from 47 up to 65 dB. Therefore, in accordance to the mean intensity, the Elon Musk was speaking in normal intensity, which is in 61-point-something dB. However, the minimum intensity is lower than normal, and I found out that the lowest intensity in the part where the speaker is pause his speech. The maximum intensity is also higher than normal, and based on Parsons and Hornjack research, it is classified as loud. In more specific analysis, the highest intensity happened when the speaker pronounced diphthong I at the beginning of the sentence. According to the Managem, the diphthong begin louder and with higher pitch and fall in prominence. So this could be the reason why the software detects loud voice at the beginning of the utterance. Finally, we arrive at the conclusion. So where the idea of this research begin? It is the fraudulent calls that threaten the current society, especially in business world, that needed to be mitigated. Elon Musk is an important figure in current business world, as he is the CEO of 2 large companies. Providing the information of his physical properties or acoustic features could support the elevation huge fraud scam through calls to be happen. So what is the result of this research? First is the speech rate of Elon Musk is approximately 4 syllables per second. Then his speech in average is 112.167 Hz, which shows normal pitch based on the typical man pitch. And the last is the average loudness or intensity of his speech sound that is in 61.439 dB, which also categorized as normal speech. All in all, the results provided in this research are expected to bring value conceptually in the field of research, also practically to the society, especially business practitioners. That's all for this video. If you have any question, feel free to type it in the comment section down below. And thank you for watching. Goodbye!